games is a wonderful way to teach, reteach, and even test children in their understanding of historical events and people, as well as those vital geography skills. Let's take a look at some fun games that kids and parents will enjoy. Professor Noggins Trivia Games. Available in several different topic areas, each card game provides 2 levels of play. Before you begin, each player will decide whether to play the student or the scholar level. When it's time to start the game, simply place all the cards in a pile with the pitcher side up. The first player draws the top card, holding it so everyone can see the pitcher. The player to the left rolls the included die, which determines which question is read. Player 1 reads the question and player 2 answers it. Get the answer correct, keep the card, and the play passes. I would have loved a game like this during my homeschool days. As a unit study mom, I frequently created my own version of Jeopardy to test my children's understanding of our study topics. Professor Noggins would have been a great time saver. But just for fun, here are example questions from the ancient history game. Student level. What often happened to the Nile River? Answer, it would flood. Scholar level. Why did the Egyptians build their pyramids on the western shores instead of the eastern shores of the Nile River? Answer, the sun sets on the west side, so the pharaoh's soul could join the sun. These are designed for ages 7 and up, 2 or more players. Snapshots across America, focusing on ages 8 and up, this easy-to-play game includes a U.S. map game board, 124 different cards, and 6 car-shaped player tokens. Card types include tourist attraction cards with a few sentences about each destination, transportation cards, bad weather, and transportation cancel cards. Each player places their car in the state they live and is dealt 6 cards. On their turn, simply move the card to an adjacent state or play one of the transportation cards and travel by plane, train, or boat. But be sure to keep an eye on the sky. Bad weather may strike at the hands of another player, or they might cancel your travel plans via a derailed train or closed airport. Be the first traveler to reach 7 destinations to win. Gameplay is for 2 to 6 players, and the best ages are 3rd grade and up, but younger siblings could play with parents' help. Next, you might want to check out Election Night Game. Surprisingly fun is a common parent reaction to this straightforward game that reinforces math, geography, and history. The goal is to be the first person or team, if you're playing with more than 2 players, to gain 270 electoral votes and become the next president of the United States. The game board features a dry erase surface that is double-sided to allow for 2 versions of gameplay, addition or multiplication. In order to become president, simply roll the 4 dice and add or multiply 2 pairs to get different numbers. Using your math facts effectively becomes more strategic as gameplay closes in and the battle for your 270 electoral votes becomes more intense. Each number correlates to a group of states, and you will choose one state from each group to claim. Using the 2 provided dry erase markers, cleverly red and blue, simply fill in the mark on the state. You will also fill in the corresponding star on the state grouping found on the sides of the U.S. map and mark the number of electoral votes on the bottom of the game board. While the game does not teach the election process, children will gain practical understanding and application as they learn how many electoral votes individual states receive and learn how to prioritize what states to win to get the necessary number of electoral votes. Gameplay varies from 30 to 60 minutes. This is best for children 8 to 10 years and up. Junior Rangerland offers several games to help children learn more about the world we live in. From the history and geography category, there are a couple of Guess That trivia games that may add some fun to your daily lessons. Both target grade 3 and up and work best with 2 to 6 players. Guess That President contains 45 presidential cards and 1 blank one to fill in for the current president. Gameplay is straightforward. Shuffle the deck and place face down in the center of the table. Player 1 draws a card and silently reads through the presidential facts on the card and picks one fact to read aloud to the person to his left. This player has 1 chance to guess the correct president. If correct, they keep the card. If incorrect, Player 1 reads a clue to the next player, and so on until the president is guessed correctly or there are no more clues left. The first player to collect 5 presidents wins. The instructions also include game variations and tips for younger players, one player in team play, making this a very flexible game for families, co-ops, or classrooms. Guess That National Park contains 60 cards listing national parks. Played like Guess the Presidents, you begin by shuffling the deck and placing cards face down in the center of the table. Player 1 draws a card and silently reads through the national park facts and picks one fact to read aloud to his person on his left. This player has one chance to guess the correct park. If correct, they keep the card. If incorrect, player 1 reads a clue to the next player, and so on until the park is guessed. Also available from Junior Rangerland, Crazy States follows the same rules as Crazy Eights. Each oversized card features a different U.S. state with illustrations, fun facts, and a red star identifying the capital. The top and bottom corner has a color and number, which are used for the gameplay. As players seek to play all their cards by matching either the number or color of their card to the discard pile, they will learn a bit more about our 50 states. Crazy States is for 2 or more players ages 5 and up. Thank you for joining me today. If we can help you pick the best history or geography focused game, please contact us at 888-841-3456 or click the live chat feature on our website.